Let's talk about something that's been on my mind, loves. A story that's going to light a fire in your soul, a narrative that's going to challenge everything you've been told about who you can be. Have you ever heard of Hedy Lamarr? No, not just the Hollywood bombshell from the 1940s, though she was absolutely drop dead stunning and could make heads turn faster than a designer runway. I'm talking about the other side of her. The brilliant revolutionary side that was a genius inventor, a trailblazing innovator, and a woman who looked society's narrow minded expectations dead in the eye and said, "Not today, darling." She was glamorous, yes, the kind of glamorous that could stop traffic and make photographers weep. But she was also a brain so sharp it could cut through the most complex technological challenges like a hot knife through butter. And that, my loves, is what I call the Hedy Lamarr effect. It's about being both beautiful and brilliant, feminine and fierce, soft and powerful, a walking, talking, breathing contradiction that refuses to be simplified or reduced. It's about refusing to choose between being seen and being heard, between looking like a dream and thinking like a visionary. So grab your favorite drink, whether it's a perfectly mixed cocktail or a steaming cup of ambition. Get cozy in your most comfortable yet fabulous outfit, and let's dive deep into how you can embody this iconic, groundbreaking energy in your own life. Because trust me, loves, after today, you're going to see yourself and the world completely differently. Welcome to Liza. I'm Liz, your guide, your confidant, your no nonsense fairy godmother of fierce feminine empowerment. And this is where standards aren't just high, they're stratospheric, where mediocrity comes to die and excellence is the only language we speak. Today we're diving deep, and I mean deep, into the Hedy Lamarr effect. Because let's be brutally, unapologetically real, loves, you're not just tired, you're exhausted of being told you have to choose. Choose between being smart or being pretty. Choose between being ambitious or being likable. Choose between being strong or being soft. As if human beings are some simple, one dimensional beings that can be neatly categorized and boxed up. Well, I'm here to tell you, with every ounce of sass and sincerity in my body, that you don't have to choose. You cannot choose. You are a complex, magnificent, multidimensional universe wrapped in fabulous skin. And Hedy Lamarr, she's not just proof, she's the ultimate jaw-dropping, mic-drop example of what happens when you refuse to be limited. So buckle up, loves. We're about to break down the Hedy Lamarr effect in a way that's going to make you see yourself and your potential in a completely transformative light. Let's start with the first profound layer of the Hedy Lamarr effect, embracing your femininity without just an apology, but with a full-blown, unapologetic celebration. Hedy was not just unapologetically feminine, she was a walking, talking masterclass in feminine power. She owned her beauty with such radical confidence that it wasn't just a physical attribute, but a strategic weapon. Her grace wasn't a weakness, it was a superpower. Her allure wasn't something to be ashamed of, it was something to be strategically, brilliantly deployed. But here's the transformative truth that's going to rewire everything you've been conditioned to believe. Femininity isn't just something you have, it's something you wield. She didn't let her femininity define her. Instead, she defined femininity on her own radical revolutionary terms. She used her beauty as a tool of empowerment, not a cage of limitation. And that, my loves, is the quantum leap in understanding that will change everything. So, how do you actually do this? It's not just about surface level actions, it's about a fundamental shift in perception. Start by embracing the things that make you feel fundamentally radiantly feminine, and I mean truly feminine, not some cookie cutter, commercialized version. Maybe it's wearing that dress you've been saving for a special occasion. Newsflash, every day you're breathing is a special occasion. Maybe it's letting yourself be soft, vulnerable, and open in a world that constantly tells you to be hard and closed off. Maybe it's simply standing in front of the mirror, not with criticism, but with radical, unconditional love, and saying the most powerful words in the universe: I am enough. Not I might be enough, not I could be enough if, but I am enough. Because here's the revolutionary truth: when you embrace your femininity not as a compromise, but as a superpower, you radiate a confidence that isn't just attractive, it's transformative. And that, my loves, is the first fundamental step to embodying the Hedy Lamarr effect. A confidence so pure, so authentic, that it doesn't just enter a room, it transforms the room. Now let's dive into the second absolutely crucial part of the Hedy Lamarr effect: embracing your brilliance with the same passion and commitment that you embrace your beauty. Hedy Lamarr wasn't just a pretty face. She was a genius so extraordinary that she quite literally changed the technological landscape of our world. Let that sink in for a moment. While the world was busy trying to put her in a box labeled Hollywood actress, She was co-inventing a groundbreaking technology that would lay the foundational framework for Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. In an era when women were expected to be decorative, to be seen and absolutely not heard, to look pretty and stay silent, she was out there changing the fundamental infrastructure of global communication. Can you imagine the audacity, the sheer, unmitigated brilliance? She didn't just challenge the status quo, she obliterated it, rewrote it, and created an entirely new paradigm of what a woman could be and do. Wante. And that's the profound, earth shattering truth, loves. You have that same infinite, boundless potential nestled within you. You have ideas so revolutionary, talents so extraordinary, and gifts so unique that the world is literally waiting to be transformed by them. But first, you have to give yourself permission. No, more than permission, you have to give yourself radical acceptance to be brilliant. This means stopping the soul crushing habit of downplaying your intelligence. Stop shrinking yourself to make others comfortable. Stop apologizing for taking up space in intellectual and professional rooms. Stop dimming your light because someone else is uncomfortable with how brightly you shine. Start owning your ideas with the same confidence that Hedy owned her inventions. Start declaring your ambitions not as a whisper, but as a thunderous, unapologetic roar. Because here's the liberating paradigm shifting truth: you do not have to choose between being beautiful and being brilliant. Those aren't opposing forces, they're complementary superpowers. When you integrate them, when you embrace both your aesthetic and intellectual magnificence, you don't just become successful, you become unstoppable. Loves, here's the bottom line, and I want you to tattoo this on your heart, write it in lipstick on your mirror, shout it from the rooftops. The Hedy Lamarr effect is about a radical, transformative refusal to be boxed in. It's about embracing your femininity, not as a limitation, but as a superpower. It's about owning your brilliance, not as an exception, but as your birthright. It's about celebrating your duality not as a weakness, but as your most extraordinary strength. It's about knowing with every fiber of your being that you do not have to choose. You can be all of it. You can be the woman who walks into a room and makes heads turn, not just because of how you look, but because of the energy you radiate. You can be the genius who solves problems that others can't even comprehend. You can be soft and strong, beautiful and brilliant, a dreamer and a doer. And when you fully, unapologetically step into that power, that's when you become more than memorable. That's when you become legendary. That's when you don't just take your place in the world, you redefine the world. So take this as more than a sign. Take this as your personal revolution. Remember, loves, and I want this to echo in your soul long after this video ends, you're not just the main character. You're not just the leading lady. You are the entire damn universe compressed into human form with infinite potential and a story waiting to be written. So go out there and own it, not just today, but every single day.